You there? You there? Hello? I mean, I heard you. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you now. But just do randoms for 50. I won last, so I picked the start at the Eagles. Go ahead. Titans, Browns, Broncos. Got Niners, Eagles, Bears. $50.
Fans are done waiting. They are ready for some football here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Nick starting with a pass. Going deep here right off the red. It's complete inside the 35. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Offense in the hurry up here. Working inside the red zone. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he gets it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Going after tries goodbye lots. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, no, I heard that. That's like
Set to kick this away.
that's like PUBG.
Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He's brought down just inside the 25.
So what do you do?
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Right to the air. It's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Buys time, rolling right. A gain only about 2 before he heads out. Now Means they're going to face third down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for the running lane, and you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him denies the first down.
On third down, it's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Complete beyond the marker. They make the tackle at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he is stopped with authority there. That stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit in that first down. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces throwaway.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Hurts yet again. Short pass brought in. He's brought down a little short. No, that's what they do. Give him the 10-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And again, here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Jahan Dotson.
Telling me to go for it, huh?
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. It's Hurts once again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off. Brandon Jones. And the Broncos get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get it blocked. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up second down. Running it again with Dobbins. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, and they go right back to it. They'll cobble together a yard there. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance. That's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing. That's exactly what happened.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Look at this. Here he goes. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here's 2nd and 5. Lay it out for this one, and he makes the catch. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good. For Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on first. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards. We could get started.
That's Dotson with a catch outright. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That should have been a touchdown. I hit the wrong.
Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback can find you again.
The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. So now they're in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Let's come in here. Hurts. He's got Smith again. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after coming into the lead. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
And I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Nick's with it on 1st. He let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. It only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Hicks again on 2nd and 10. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You've got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Working quickly here. Once more, it's Nix. Anticipated a quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Going for the first with Dobbins. He cuts it to the right.
Oh, nice save.
13 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line with the defense all over this one.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet. You've got explosiveness to chase a play on the outside.
That's wild.
And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge game.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite. And the play went right over his head.
Played it over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pass it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and netted some positive yards.
Wow, my man is running clock. It's crazy.
The Broncos could break this
That's
tie for a
wow.
halftime lead. Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal. Dobbins just hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On the 5-yard line after the loss, third and goal. Again, it's Dobbins. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be fourth and goal. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This just 21 yards down the pipe.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. It's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First down throwing for Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That's him on the quick hitter. He is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
That's good for an Eagles.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. On the move, headed right. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. He helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
First down from the red zone. Let's go. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Brings up second and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Hurts throwing again. Dumped off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Hurts yet again. It's his back. Here's Barkley. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when you start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Nick snap on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. 1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap to Nix. And that's incomplete.
I don't understand how it's going to pick.
One, maybe 2 more snaps. Looking for the back that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Looking to throw. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. And he works this to the 38 before going down. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
I'm going to go pee real quick. Good? Alright.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock down offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be out of bounds after it picks up about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He's back to throw. And that's going to wind up
Come on, man.
as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And they bring him down around the 34. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
1st down.
Run the counter with Dobbins. And he's going to be in below the yard on that drive up the gut. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up the defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Nix from the gun. Going over the middle, finds Ingram. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Nix looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. Think that play's got to be right, timed up right? It certainly wasn't.
It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback.
And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Broncos grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos push their lead to 3. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the pistol, Hurts. Escapes out to the left. To the sideline and intercepted. No, it's incomplete. He had the pick. Just couldn't hang on, though. And this drive lives on to see 3rd down. Now Hurts. Buying some time left. Tips it off to Barkley. Complete. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
I'll run for it with Barkley. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort. Nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, Hurts. Hits him on the outside.
That was user. Oh wow, I had to use that. It was gonna be a pick.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Smith again. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach.
Why should if you're doing a quick, why should time run off?
Throwing here, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball
He caught that shit, bro.
incomplete.
No, you didn't, nigga.
It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess. Even
You didn't catch that shit.
biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Runs inside the 35. He does it.
Only a matter of time.
The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. here, coming from the shotgun. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Nix. That's him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Finds Mims. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That's a downfield working left. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a fourth quarter lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Shipley now to return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds the football outside. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up. Hurts to throw. That's Dotson going to catch out right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense up to the line fast. He'll throw it. That's his back. Here's Barkley. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up fourth down. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He's got it deep downfield. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a fourth quarter lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver with that kind of speed, that is scary. And he just made a hit.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He'll be quickly trying to get set again. From the 32. Left side now caught by Sutton. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains. See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Oh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Broncos needing 4 points. Let's see what they went with on third down. Looking to throw. He's got something complete.
Yep. Get it quick. That's what I want.
He gets in. Touchdown, Denver.
Get it quick. Right, correct.
And now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
You ain't no real nigga. You ain't no real nigga. I chill it. I know you.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Start to the quick throw left, complete. And it's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there, 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's not going to get the first. Need him real close, though. Timmy Brock gets a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Here he is to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
Short pass brought in. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
That's a dot, nigga.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason.
Nah.
Pete Carroll was there. If he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop was made.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. They go to Barkley again. He's able to power this forward, but they stop it after 2 yards. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here he is to throw. Getting out to his left. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're not facing 3rd and long.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up. Now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
On the return, here's Mims. They'll break the 15, but not get much further. Top field position to start this one out. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They look to throw it. Back to a familiar target. It's Sutton. And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage on that play. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Setting up to pass. And balls back. Dobbins. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Back to throw. That's him on the quick hitter.
Dude, stupid. Stupid ass nigga.
Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. Now, hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Shipley now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. He brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Well, for a second there, Kate, kind of looked like, didn't it? They may not even need an opening drive of overtime. It wouldn't have won it for him anyway had he scored. They are sure happy to take this field position. They got to maximize it.
First throw of overtime now. This is Brown. And he's
That's user, bro. Are you kidding me?
This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Hey, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes, and when they come out in particular, when that receiver breaks it off, man, that could be so difficult to defend.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, Well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He finds Dotson, left side. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Caught at the 10-yard line. He's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Gonna run with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple yards there.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one connects. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They're trying to run it in, Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles claim a 6-point lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. No one around. He's got space. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup and a 2nd down. Here's Nick's to throw. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right past.
And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead.
No, that's not game.
Big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him. And
How's this game?
it went right to him for the conversion.
That's game? Wow. Wow.
And it took some extra effort, Brock, some focused football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
was intense.
It's good. It's a good game.
Look, I'm playing.
Good game.
Alright, COD for a little bit.
I'm not playing Call of Duty, bro. I deleted that shit so I can say I'm not playing Call of Duty, bro. I'm gonna go on 2K.
Alright, start your my player.
Nah.
Tell him it's better. That's all I'm doing. We're gonna blacktop niggas. Yo.